Okay, Assalamualaikum. Saya ulang balik. I will repeat this lecture on the review for the cascading method. Why we use cascading method? Because this is one way to overcome the overlap condition. As I in the training class yesterday, so I mentioned to you there are 3 steps, okay, for you to design using either classical or conventional, or you do another method. Okay, so there are 3 steps. First, you must know what would be the sequence. Okay, the sequence. For example, we have here A plus, B plus, B minus, A minus. And second is you must understand what is the sequence, what is the consequence of each action. So A plus, B plus, B minus, A minus is the action of the cylinder. Okay, the cylinder A and cylinder B. Okay, so we need to upon interpreting in the actual process, okay, in the actual process, you must come up with the sequence. Okay, so for example, sequence A plus, B minus, A minus, and then you have to note what is the consequence of each cylinder action. So A plus will result A1, so we have here A0 for the retract, A1 for the extend, cylinder A, B0 for the retract, and B1 is for the cylinder B. Okay, so A plus will result hit of A1, and due to the A1 we activated, we want it to have extension of cylinder B, so B plus. So B plus will hit sensor B1, and due to the result of B1 activated, we want it to retract cylinder B. Okay, so when the cylinder B is retracted, it will hit the B0, and due to the action of B0 activated, we want it to retract cylinder A. And when cylinder A is retracted, it will go back to the A0. Okay, and this will end up one complete cycle. And to activate again, you must have a start button be activated. So this is what you learned in yesterday in the class. Okay, next is after you do that one, you do from this sequence. In the classical, I already taught you how to arrange the roller valve according to this sequence. Okay, so this is what we learned yesterday. Okay, so you complete first step. Then the second step is you want to put which is the initial condition. So for this case, A0 and B0 at the initial condition. And the third stage is you want to check whether when you start this one cycle, whether there exists overlapping or not. Okay, if there is an overlap, then we need to do the other method, which is one of it involve a cascading method. So what is cascading method? So basically what cascading method is, it will eliminate the possibility of overlap, okay, by only activating one side of the movement. Okay, for extension, there is no retraction. Okay, during extension, there is no retraction. Or we can say during the extension, they will de-energize the power source for the retraction. Or during the retraction, when you are having a retraction cycle, then the sensor that is connected to the extension cycle will be de-energized. So that's why in the cascading, you will do the grouping. Okay. Okay. So first, we already have this. This is the A and CDB. How we want to do the grouping? So first, we know that at this stage there will be the roller valves, and after that we will have 2 common lines. Okay, one is group 1, another is group 2. And this group 1 is where we connect all the cylinder valves, all the valves, roller valves. Okay, that will result in the cylinder action. Okay, that is connected to the group 1, and same for the group 2. And then what we have is we have a group changing valve. Group changing valve is usually it is a 5-2 way. Okay, so and it is also a double pilot. Okay, so here how we do is normally we write on the right side. Okay, so on the left side is when you select the left side. Okay, you will activate the group 1. Okay, so on the right side it will activate the group 2. So it's like this. Okay, so when you are in this position, mean you are selecting for the group 2. Okay, so the source of power will be from here. Okay, and this will be the exhaust. Okay, so if you are select to the left, you select the left arm. Okay, this will change to here. That means this will activate the group 1. Okay, so this is the group changing valve. Okay. So number 1, we do the grouping. Okay, we do the grouping. One main criteria is for each group cannot be the same cylinder action. Okay, so here we have 2 cylinders. So we have A plus, B plus, B minus, A minus. So we can divide into 2 groups. So we have A plus and B plus in group 1, B minus and A minus in group 2. Okay. So now we should rewire again. Okay. So what will happen now is the sequence is as it is, but you know that after B plus, okay, you will have to change to group 2. Okay, now we identify. So we know that A plus and B plus is group 1. B minus and A minus is owned by the group 2. Okay, and another thing is the limit switches. Okay, so A plus, so we have A plus resulting hitting A1, B plus resulting in B1. So A1 and B1 is group 1. Okay, so we know A1 and B1 is owned by group 1. And so here B minus resulting B0 and A minus resulting activation of A0. So that means B0 and A0 is owned by group 2. What is mean by owned? It is powered by. Okay, powered by. Okay, so it will take the power from the group 2 for B0 and A0. A1 and B1 takes power from group 1. Okay, so after knowing that, then we will set the condition. Okay, so after B plus, okay, it will result hitting the B1, and after it hitting B1, okay, it must go to the group 2. So how it goes to group 2? It will be activated by this GCB. So we add one another node here. Okay, so B plus, then resulting B1, and then resulting, okay, so group change 1 to 2, okay, then it will be in group 2. Okay, so A0 here, it will, okay, it will end at group 2, okay, but the moment you press start, okay, so it will change to group change from 2 to 1, okay, and then it will resulting the A plus movement. Okay, so we can write the one that activates group change. Okay, so we have one which is the valve of A0, and another thing is the push button. Okay, this is push button. Okay, so of course this is a 3-2 valve. You must write completely 3 to 12. Okay, and then this one is connected to this part. Okay, and this part is connected to here. Okay, so A0 activated. Okay, when the retraction of A0 will be activated, but it needs a push button. When you press the push button, so it will activate on the left side, and thus it will activate straight to the A+. So it will power by this. Okay, it will power the A+. Okay, and then after that, we will go to the sequence. After A+ is powered, okay, so it will hit A1, and we want A1 to power B+. So at the B+ here, we put the one that causes it to powers, which is the B, so which is the A1. Okay, A1 will cause B to extend. And what is the source of power for A1? It is from group 1, so it's powered by the group 1. Okay? So A1 is powered by group 1, okay? And then we have B1. So after B is B is extended, so it will reach B1. So the resulting of B1, okay, will do what? Okay, it will do B minus. But before it will go to the B minus, it will have to activate a group changing valve. Okay. Sorry. B1? No. Okay, B1 is still powered by group 1. So it is sorry. Here, B1 will cause a retraction, but the retraction of B is in group 2. Okay, so now you must make the B1 when it is activated. Okay, when B1 activated, it must go to the group changing from 1 to 2. So right now it is powering group 1. So B1 is the one that activates the group changing to the group 2. Okay? And what is the source of power for B1? It is group 1. So the source of power of B1, it is the group 1. Okay? So source of power group 1 for B1, and when activates, it activates the changing from group 1 to group 2. And then when it is in group 2, okay, this group 2 directly powers the retraction, okay, of cylinder B. Okay, so it is activated by B1. Okay, B1, you know that it will activate the retraction. So this is the retraction arm for cylinder B. Okay, but it must change the group from group 1. So it must activate the shift to the group 2 here. Okay, and it is powered by the group 1 for the B1 due to this one. Okay, so the last one here, so after it you have B0, then this B0 will activate the retraction of group A. So this is one more. Which is this will be B0. So B0 will cause the retraction of A. Okay, and the retraction of A, and it is powered by group 2. Okay, group 2. So powered by group 2. So A will go to the A0. So when A go to the A0, so this from group 2. Okay. So when this one go to group 2, when this go to A0, so it is both already in retract position, and A0 is activated, but it will not change to group 1 unless you push the push button to start another cycle. Okay, so it will be stopped at here until you start the start button, then it will activate the group changing to group 1 and activate the A+. Okay, so in this way, if this is the step 1, you complete the circuit, then you analyze. You analyze again what happens. Okay, so this is step 1. Step 2 is you analyze initial condition. Initial condition, A0 activate, B0 activate when both are in retraction. So A0 will activate here, this will activate, and B0 will activate. Okay, so B0 here will activate. Okay, even though A0 and B0 activate, okay, so this one B0 activate, so now is still in group 2. So now this one, the power is in here. Okay, before you push the start, the power is activated in group 2. Okay, so B0 activate, so it will keep A in retract. A0 activate. Okay, so A0 activate. B0 activate. Okay, A0 activate, but okay, B0 activate. This one is in retract. B0 activate. Okay, so B0 is here. It will keep A in also in retract. So A0 is here. Okay, but A0 is here until you push the push button. Then it cannot activate to group 1. Okay. So the initial condition is okay. Then you simulate again in your mind. If you push button, what will happen? You push the push button, A0 is already activated. Then first thing is it will change to power the group 1. So power for the group 1. Okay, now it will power the group 1. When it power the group 1, okay, straight away A will extend. Okay. Okay. So B0 is still here. Okay. A0 will extend. Okay. So A0 will extend. B0 is activated, but there is no power in group 2. Okay, because power in group 1. So there is no overlap at this point. So A0 extend, hit A1. So A1 is activated. It is in group 1. It is activated. So this will activate on the left side. So there is no power in group 2, so there is no overlap. So B will extend to B1. Okay. So when B extend to the B1, B1 is activated. Okay, B1 is activated, and it will change to group 2. Okay. So it will change to group 2. Okay. So you don't think that when the power is not activated, it will retract. No. Okay, it's just because this, like I said, this is a memory type. When memory type, so even though it is not powered, it will stay as it is. Okay, until it is another arm powered to retract, for example. So now B1, it hits B1, then B1 will cause a shift to group 2. So now this is powered. And this is powered. it will activate the retraction of B1 and it will hit B0. So B0 is here, so this one is still powered. It will activate the retraction of A and then it will reach A0. So this will complete the one cycle. Okay, so complete for the one cycle for the cascading technique. Okay, for 2 cylinders. Okay, thank you.